Facebook, of course, is increasingly a bad actor in the world of disseminating truth, of prioritizing fact over propaganda, in the world of limiting the destructive effect of actual fake news and lies on the internet. I don't mean fake news the way Trump uses it, which is any news he doesn't like. I mean actual disinformation propaganda. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg imploded recently when he was questioned by Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez a few weeks ago. We covered it for you. And it's getting worse because we learned not long ago that Donald Trump and Mark Zuckerberg had a meeting. Now, it was initially a secret meeting in the sense that it didn't appear on Donald Trump's schedule anywhere. Facebook didn't report that this meeting between Trump and Zuckerberg had taken place. Eventually, news of the meeting did surface thanks to an NBC News report. And of course, only then did Facebook say, well, yeah, we did actually have that meeting. And it was actually back in October when Zuckerberg had that terrible appearance before Congress. So Mark Zuckerberg appears on CBS This Morning yesterday and is interviewed by Gayle King. Gayle King asks him about the meeting, and Zuckerberg devolves into just meaningless stuttering, visibly uncomfortable. It is not good. It is not good. Take a look.
You were in D.C. recently. It was reported later that you had dinner with the president of the White House. What was the nature of the meeting? Can you say?
Sure. I mean, we talked about a number of things that were on his mind, and some of the topics that you'd read about in the news around our work.
We talked about a number of things and topics in the news. Super clear, Mark. Crystal clear. I totally understand it. And she tried to follow up on the question, and it actually gets even worse.
People would say the optics weren't good. Did he try to lobby you in any way?
No. I mean, I don't think that's. I think some of the stuff that people talk about or think gets discussed in these discussions are not really how that works. I also want to respect that it was a private dinner, right, and it's a private discussion.
Did he lobby you? No. Some stuff people talk about things that, it's not always as discussed. So I get it. It was a private meeting. That's not a defense, though. That's actually part of the problem as I see it. Donald Trump is publicly talking about Facebook should do this, Facebook should do that, Facebook should not do this other thing. Zuckerberg testifies before Congress on exactly the same issues. It's a train wreck that gives off vibes that this is truly a terribly bad faith actor. They keep the meeting not just private, but secret. They're outed. And then he says a meaningless word salad and says, it was a private meeting anyway, so I have to be careful. Now, I do actually think that Donald Trump and Zuckerberg probably did not plan nefarious things in the meeting. I don't think it's that explicit. I mean, they may be nefarious in some ways, but if you're imagining this cartoonish secret meeting where they're whispering about all of the nefarious things they're going to do on Facebook to help Donald Trump, I don't think that anything that cartoonish or dramatic took place. This is just how the hubs of power continue chugging along. Peter Thiel was also at the meeting, which only raises even more red flags. That's a story for another day. If you don't know who Peter Thiel is, I envy you. That's great. Now, let me propose one thing that would be maybe the only thing that makes Mark Zuckerberg's word salad answer a little bit less disturbing. Trump often doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, and nobody around him does. Is it possible that the reason Mark Zuckerberg struggled to say what was discussed is because he didn't understand what on earth Donald Trump was talking about? Is that maybe why he was unable to answer Gayle King's question? I'm kidding sort of mostly, but who knows? My guess is that the topics from that meeting will ultimately play a role in the 2020 election. There's too much at stake right now. The dynamics, the power dynamics of what a platform like Facebook can do when it comes to influencing elections by virtue of what they do and don't allow. The stakes are extremely high, and I would be shocked if whatever was discussed between Trump and Zuckerberg doesn't ultimately play a role in the 2020 election. Let me know what you think was talked about.